Hi, welcome to the Red Thread Show. This is a show put on by the Gage Gallery Collective. There's 19 members of our collective. And the Red Thread is a special show for me. It's based on the ancient Chinese proverb that when we're born, there's invisible red threads that come out from our souls and attach to those people who at one point in our life will be important to us. It's not dependent on time, place, or circumstance. And the thing with these threads is that they can stretch and tangle, but it's said they'll never break. And I'm sure everyone has had someone in their lives that at one point or another have been separated for a length of time, and they've come back in their life maybe just when they needed someone the most, and maybe they're gone again. And there are times that I'm sure people hear those threads snap because relationships are strained, but I do believe that they don't ever disappear completely. So the idea was that each of the artists was to take that proverb and to take it into their studios and into their hearts and decide what it meant to them. And as you can see in the show tonight, through painting and photography and sculpture, that everyone has a different perception of what that means to them. And I think that was what made this show so fantastic tonight, is just people have done this from their hearts. And as a collective, we can see that we've brought it together and in a really amazing way. So thank you.
I'm Tina Fife, and I do this ceramic sculpture. These pieces are a wire mesh dipped in a ceramic slip. And they're quite interesting because I actually start with pattern pieces. So they're quite a lot like fabric art in a way. And I sew the piece together with bits of wire mesh from the mesh. I don't really like glaze on my ceramics necessarily, so the cool thing about these is this is the rust coming through in the ceramic, which creates a natural oxide. So, and then the tension from the wire, the ceramic, when it shrinks, of course, the wire doesn't. So there's a tension that is created and a lot of cracking and texture, of course. So that's what I really love about those pieces. Yeah, and then these are little pinch pots that hold the candles. I think actually the candles should be bigger. I think they make a beautiful piece.
Hi, I'm Gillian Redwood, and this is my painting for this Red Thread exhibit. And the idea for this really came from the story. And in this particular case, I wanted to show what happens when you meet somebody significant and there's a kind of explosion. And so this is about this significant meeting with a friend or with an acquaintance or with some stranger that feels really important. And so because I do energy lines in a lot of my work, I thought I would include the energy lines of this as a plant, because I believe the energetic structures of plants are very similar to the energetic structures that we have, if we could only see them. And so this is kind of the story of this meeting. A significant person, a special moment, something to celebrate. And the story is that the thread may stretch and tangle, but it will never break. So this is there for life.
So my name is Kirsten Brand, and my two pieces connection to the red thread are that they are tulip. They are part of 52 different tulip works that I did very much earlier in 1995, and these happen to be the red ones, so it was very convenient to put them in the red thread show because red was our important color. These are the last two remaining of the series. All the rest sold a long time ago, so it was meaningful to put them in this show. So now I'm still very interested in botanical artwork, and the last 10 years we've been traveling in the southern deserts in California and Nevada, and I'm going to be having a show in March 14th to April 1st, and it will be a desert, all new paintings, a desert series.
Hi, I am Shelby Ossenheimer, and this is my piece that I have put together for the Red Thread show at Gage Gallery. I called it Diaspora, and this is I've just started into fiber art, and I was referencing the Syrian crisis and the influx of refugees that's flooding from their homeland into Europe. As I study the subject, I realized that this is a phenomenon that's been going on from day one, and it happens worldwide. And it maybe think about the disadvantages, but then maybe the advantages to it. There's a gallery in California that is called the African Diaspora, and there they show art that has been brought from their former home and brought it to North America, and it shows hope of bringing art and culture, to mixing cultures together. And so this piece, in a way, is doing that. I've got layers of fabric, 4 layers of fabric, showing the diversity in all peoples. The clusters, the circles are clusters of people as they come together. There's long lines showing journeys, representing the journeys that we take. And as in the red thread proverb that Confucius has brought to us, it says that these red threads are these connections between people that we meet in our life's journey. These red threads are always connected. They may become constricted, they may become stretched, but they will never break. And so it's a message of hope, and I think this is what I was hoping to show in my piece here. Thank you.
My painting in the Red Thread show is called She Dreamt She Could Be a Feminist, and I've taken the connection idea of the red thread back through history, and I chose a lady who lived in a time when she didn't have much choice as to her lifestyle. So she lived in the 1750s. She was a lady of privilege. She didn't make any decisions for herself. They were all made. And I think the connection that we have as people transcends contemporary time. We build on what has gone before and we make things better. And through the connection with the red thread, I think that can happen.
My name is Jerry Fleming, and I want to introduce you to my piece. And it's really about the curve of time, that the red thread connects people over a long period of time. They may not see each other, two people, for some time, and then when they get back together, it could turn into sharing their life together, for example. So my idea, I guess, is that that the red thread is there for everyone to enjoy.